Hello. Oh, geez. We've been talking for like 5 minutes. We haven't been recording anything, so now we are recording something. So last episode we cleaned up a whole bunch. We cleaned up all these boxes. Well, these boxes they had a whole bunch of things in them, but now they don't have a whole bunch of things because we've been cleaning. We have so many video games to sort and get rid of and organize. We found some cool Game Boy Advance things. We found DS games and Game Boy Advance games. We found this is our box stuff that we're probably keeping. Some stuff we're keeping, and then this we're keeping here, and then the garbage bag, and then the recycle bag. And then we sorted this box with all these cables, so we didn't know what kind of cables they were. They were a tangled mess, but now they're not really a tangled mess. And we filtered the cables out over here, so it feels like I'm repeating myself. I don't know what we've gone through because I already just recorded this. Yes, and then we just pointed out that we found this here, so we were probably going to sell that, and we were probably going to be keeping one or two of the DS cases. We should keep one or two of them. And these were just the other games from the other episode. We just put them all over there. And then now we're moving the disc-based games over here out of the way. There's the Legend of Dragoons, the greatest hit, so that's probably a really good game. I'm pretty sure it is a good game. We played it a little bit, but I don't think we ever finished it. It's just we played Final Fantasy in that game. They're both pretty good on the PlayStation 1. So then we were going to move these out and then probably take these games and pull them out here or something. Or we could just leave them right there. So we know with the TVs, and we know those are just cards. So we don't have to sort through these three boxes. We don't have to sort through those. We do have to sort through this box though. So the socks. So the first thing we find is one pair of socks. So we know we could probably throw those in to be washed. Right, just throw them over there, and then we could wash them later. Yes, and then the Turbo Touch 360. So we talked about this in like one video or two videos, but basically, it's for the Sega Genesis, the Turbo Touch 360. Technology breakthrough in video game control. No need to push. Control the directional movement, so you don't even have to push. It just tells when your finger's above it. Just pass your finger over the sensor. No more finger fatigue or blisters. Faster movement for higher scores. 360 and diagonal control. Multifunctional turbo. Higher scores or your money back. So the guarantee I thought was always ridiculous, right? If you don't get higher scores in your game, they will give you your money back. So for use with the Sega Genesis and Sega Master System. So just yeah, we read about this. So it's just a cool controller. So the controller actually isn't here, but we have the controller and the box for it. So we could read this since we don't have too much to do this episode. The technology breakthrough controller. Gives you easy diagonal control, gives you circular control, faster movement for higher scores, no more blisters or numb thumb. So, extensively consumer tested with game players, software developers, and game reviewers. The Triax Turbo Touch 360 video game controller brings a new dimension of control and comfort to video game playing. It's a breakthrough product offering the benefit of higher scores and longer play without thumb fatigue. Just pass your thumb or index finger over the control sensor. You don't have to push down. And thanks to better diagonal and circular 360 degrees control, the newest and most challenging games are easier to control and more fun to play. The Turbo Touch 360 is the right product at the right time. 1992. So 27 years ago? 9, 10, 11. That'd be 20. Holy jeez, wow, it is that old. Wow, okay, the Sega Genesis is around like 25 to 30 years old, that's right. Okay, so there's the Turbo Touch 360 for the Sega Genesis. Super ridiculous controller when everybody was playing all the video games, and then they were becoming way too difficult to even comprehend by the normal players, so this was the technology breakthrough that the gamers needed at this time, and this came just at the right time. And then everybody was able to get higher scores back on the Sega Genesis right as soon as this controller came out. Things changed in the Sega Genesis world. Yeah, we'll just put that right there for now with the other Sega Genesis controller. box. Now here, it was just a whole bunch of extra cards and stuff, right? We had some card pages we were gonna go through, try and get all of them, get all the good ones, and then there's a random binder with cards, so we're not going to sort that right now. But here's a pair of scissors. I think these ones are terrible, aren't they? Or are these the good scissors? Yeah, these scissors are good. Found a good pair of scissors. And then just a little speck of paper to recycle. So there we go, that's all done. So you just move these over, I guess. So that box is moved over there. This box is moved over here. So now there's a bit more space. We still have room for some more cables and everything. So we could throw the PlayStation 2 TV cable in there somewhere. And these things, I don't know what we're going to do with these things. So it's just a Retron 5 over there. Retron 5 system. Brand new in the box, factory sealed. So don't know too many people that actually have the Retron 5 factory sealed, but I do. So, then we got the Animatrix game. No, the DVD. So actually we should throw the DVDs, just all the video games I have to sort later. So this one's cool, the Fable 2-3 Limited Collector's Edition. Actually we should move these back. We need to get over to here right now. So we need to figure out what's over here. So we got a empty bag. So just throw empty bags with empty boxes. And then this thing isn't mine, but it's been around the house forever. The DVD Pirates of the Caribbean DVD treasure hunt. Use the secret codes and battle other pirates to win the booty. So it seems pretty cool. It's like a DVD, DVD TV games that you play. A new way to play. So this is factory sealed. Nobody ever opened it. Somebody bought it for us for Christmas probably, and then just like pretty much all the Christmas presents, you never do anything with the Christmas presents. So they just sit there. So what do we do with that? We're gonna have to figure out some place to put that. That's not mine. That's just something that sits here forever. We'll just put it in there for now, and then we'll move it later, so we can put it in the box of stuff to keep then. And the pricing gun, so we could price all the things, because on the edge of the games you see the pricing gun. It says $10, $15, $14, $30, $29.99, $15. That's because of the pricing gun. So you go here, and then you choose which price you want to price your item at. So it actually works for everything. It works for cards or anything you want to price. Any boxes. There we go. Yeah, so you could move it over. You could change the 5 to a 6. Change it to a 0 or something. 0. No, that 0. Oh no, we can't see because of the glare from the. You can set it to 0, and then you can set this to 1. So now it is $10. So the pricing gun is pretty cool. You just print prices, and then you put prices on things. That way everybody knows how much to buy the item for. So we can put the pricing gun by the tape gun over there. Yes, over in this section then. So those could just sit over there. And then this is just an empty Wii box. So we can still do something with it. That's just a tarp over there. And then these shoes. So I'm not sure. We have 3 pairs of shoes we bought. We never used them. We should use these shoes and get rid of our old shoes. If we throw away our old shoes, that'll be some more space. And then just another empty box. So actually we're getting really close. Pretty soon we're gonna have to start bringing stuff. So here, the resurfacing machine. So if you have a scratched CD that is not working, you just throw it in the JFJ Easy Pro. Remove scratches as easy as 1, 2, 3. So I think they've rubbed off. So basically you'd have your pads, and then you'd open it up. The pads are in my room, but then you'd put the pad on here, and then you connect your game to here, and you'd unscrew this. And then you'd throw your game on there, and then you'd screw it back on here. And then you'd put the solution on here. Yes, the solution on the pad. And then you would close the lid. And then you would choose 1 minute or 2 minutes or 20 seconds if you were just doing a short buff. and then you would take it out again, and then you would switch the pad, and then you'd put it in for another minute, and then you'd take it out and then switch the pad and then put it in for another minute, and then your game is just like a brand new game. And then over here, just don't want to unhook anything, so just a random box of a couple random things. Those are video games, you won't have to sort those. Then just the Retron 5 instruction manual. So we had a Retron 5, but did we ever? Oh yeah, we sold it. That's right, we had a Retron 5, but then we were sold out of Retron 5s, and then the guy was like, could I buy this one? And I was like, yes, you can buy it. And then I guess he didn't give the manual. I'm not sure where the manual came from. We should keep that. That's probably highly collectible. And we got the Dragon Ball Z Infinite World. Yes, because I was looking to play this game. I've never actually played it. And I was looking at it online at the prices, and then I was like, geez, that game's super expensive. I wanted to buy the complete one. I don't know if it was super expensive, but it was pretty pricey. But Dragon Ball Z Infinite World for the PlayStation 2, I think we just had to resurface it. And then we had the Suikoden 3 for the PlayStation 2, so another really good role-playing game for the PlayStation 2. This is probably the, oh no, I thought it was the other part of the other game. So Suikoden 5, yes, now we have a Suikoden 5 for the PlayStation 2. So we did have some really good PlayStation 2 games here. And then we had the Dragon Ball Xenoverse for the PlayStation 4, so we don't have a PlayStation 4. Eventually we'll have to get a PlayStation 4 so we could actually play that game. And then the Xbox One, Halo, the Master Chief Collection. So this has a Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, something like that. I don't know if it has Halo 4. It probably just has a 1, 2, and 3 or something. But it had all of the Halo games on it. And then we had a screwdriver. So this could go upstairs with the screwdriver set because we were looking for the set and we found the set. And then just a empty battery pack, so we could get rid of the plastic and then recycle the cardboard. So we put this behind us for now. And we got another 360 battery cable. We could throw that with the other ones. Another piece that hangs by the roof. The other ones went over there. Another battery. And here's the remote for the television. So here we can take these two batteries here then we have some more batteries. There's a Nintendo Wii, or Nintendo DS pen. Throw this over there then. And then the battery collection. So we're going to have to actually, we could test the batteries to make sure the batteries work. And then if they don't work, we don't need them, right? There's no reason to hoard dead batteries. And then this Sega Genesis, so I'm not sure exactly what this does, but you could plug it into your Sega Genesis, and then it gives you two Sega Genesis ports. So what would be the point of that? So you could have 3 players, maybe? I don't know, if you had 2 of these, then you could have 4 players on the Sega Genesis, so maybe that was their way, the 4-way adapter or something. But another unique cable they would probably keep for the moment. And then here's a really good conditioned Wii nunchucks. We'll probably definitely keep this one. Well, we already have like 6 nunchucks in the room. We only need like 4 or something. We do need backup nunchucks, so I'm not sure where we put the other nunchucks at. We'll just put the nunchucks right here, and then maybe the other nunchucks are in the box, bag, somewhere. So we lost the other nunchucks. In here is just something for the camera. So we had those up there. Those are going to be for the camera. And we just had batteries. So these batteries are for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. So we bought millions of them. So another piece for the cameras. And then the Retron 5 for the Game Boy Advance. So it was so revolutionary at the time. Retron 5 have played the Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Genesis, Famicom, but it actually played 10 systems. I don't know why they list 5. They didn't have room. But it also plays Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. Oh, they do have that. Nintendo, there was some other ones, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, regular Game Boy. Anyways, it was the Retron 5. I played 10 different video game systems at once. We have one over there. Oh, we can actually throw it inside the Retron 5 bag. That'll save space. So then just all these batteries. What are we going to do with these batteries now, right? Because we bought them so we could fix all the video games, because all the save files, they stop saving eventually. Just need to buy all these batteries so you could fix the video games. You just have to open the video game and then just replace the battery, and then your game will magically save again. So we fixed so many Super Nintendo games. We fixed quite a few Game Boy games. And then a pad, 3mm. So a sapping pad. Not exactly sure what that would be for. Yeah, I'm not sure. That wouldn't fit on the resurfacing machine or anything. So then we just have a whole bunch of batteries. And then just some cardboard. And just a bolt or something. I don't think we need the bolt for anything. So now, a bunch of batteries. We could just leave them on the side like that, I guess. I will just try to throw them all in there, and then eventually, for all on their side, they should be able to fit. So now, if we ever come across the old video game, and we need a battery, we have a lot of them. I think we have more too somewhere, but here's some cardboard. Throw the cardboard in the recycle. Throw that little piece of flint in the garbage. And then, yeah, that's it. That's that box then. We could get rid of the dust and everything. This would be the special box I made to hold cards, so it made it really dirty. We're gonna have to clean that up. So a whole bunch of batteries. There was another similar box, wasn't there? So now, right over here, there's just a bunch of card sleeves and then Pokemon cards, and there's nothing else. So piece of paper we could use to write stuff on, and then just some pages, and then a book of Pokemon cards. So we're gonna have to go through those. And then, what else is there to clean down here? We did that box. We did over here. This is just, we could go through here. We have another container. Some of the hockey cards, the hockey cards are pretty dirty. They've been sitting there for, I don't know, 10 or 15 years or something without any protection. So even just the dust along the top of them, not sure what we're gonna do. I guess just the hockey cards, you just buy them you just keep them to look at them and then put them in your binder, and then you'd be like, cool. I also have a hockey card collection. So considering that's full, and this would just be little parts, right? So you'd have the GameCube memory card, then you'd have the video game, or the trading card game protectors. Put that into our protector collection or something. And here it's just another Wii nunchuck. Put the nunchuck with the other nunchuck. And Tech Game Boy Advance holder. And then garbage. And then just some more memory cards. So PlayStation 2 memory cards. Nintendo 64 memory cards. Little receivers for the original Xbox remotes. And the action replay for the DS, which is ridiculously expensive. We do have the actual CD for it, because you need the action replay and you need the CD for it. So we have both of them. I think people were looking to buy it, but then I don't know, people just don't buy anything. Oh, and this was for the PSP, so it's a camera for the Sony PSP. So actually the PSP, I don't know if it had a built-in camera or not, then you'd have to hook this up to your PSP system, and then you could take pictures with it or something. PlayStation 2, and then a pick for the video game, N64 memory card again. And some of these holders, we should just throw those over there so they're all together. And then we have another small container to throw little small pieces in. And 20 minutes, then now we just have a bunch of paper. We'll be able to get rid of that soon. And then, not too sure. I think everything in the basement's pretty much clean. So empty bag, then recycle. So then what else is left in the basement? So now we have this to sort out. It's mostly just empty boxes. This one is pretty cool because it's not the standard Nintendo GameCube. It's the Zelda Nintendo GameCube. It's the only difference is the sticker on the front. That's literally the only difference. 4 classic games and playable demo. The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition includes The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker demo. So a whole bunch of things on the GameCube. It's that one that had 4 different Zelda games on it. We have a factory sealed one. I don't know if we have an open one. Did we sell the last open one? Or did we keep a copy? Not too sure. I guess we did have this box. There was just some random consoles in here. So we're at 20 minutes. So we should just remove these cards here. And then we could organize that box. We just don't have room for anything. Just throw these on the chair for now. So there we go. Then we just have some empty boxes up here. And then we're gonna have to get in there. Well, I guess if there's nothing else really to clean, it's just basically getting the video game systems out of this box. And just some more empty containers. It's the Sega Genesis system. So we have one Sega Genesis system. We saved one system, I guess. Unless we have some more somewhere. This is about to play, so. 21 minutes. Yeah, so it's in like 22 minutes. So we have a HDMI cable. So the HDMI cable is factory sealed. Then we have a Sega Dreamcast system. So we kept the Dreamcast system. We have a whole bunch of controllers in the room. Maybe it was the Dreamcast AV cable that we picked up. But anyways, we took that box out here before, right? That camera for the car or something. So now we have a Sega Saturn system and a Dreamcast system. So we could get the controllers together for it. We'll just throw it right up there for now, I guess. And then we're just looking in here, and then there's just some computer I got a long time ago. Absolutely no idea what to do with it. So we never found a power cable for it. So the unique thing about this computer, not really sure, is it worth anything? I don't know, we'd have to find something. But the screen's pretty cool looking. It had a whole bunch of extra features on it. The main feature was that the screen could rotate. I don't know if that's really... Oh, it actually has the arrows on the bottom. It says you could rotate it this way. So you could actually rotate the screen. And you could go like this. So you could just watch your movies on it. But then, I don't know if it really serves any purpose. Because then it's just basically like an iPad, right? Except, I don't know if there's any motion touch. Can you touch the thing? Basically, it is a laptop computer. And if you want to turn it into a laptop again, you just hit the switch and then hit it up again. And then you just flip the screen back over again. And then now it's not a movie player or whatever you're trying to do. Now it's a laptop again. You can use the keyboard and type and everything. It's the AMD Windows Vista. Yeah, Windows Vista. So it is pretty old, but it does have the cool screen. Then there's a SD, micro SD, and then there's something in here. So it's actually a remote that comes out of it as well. So we don't know what the remote is. We'd have to figure out what to do with it. So you could like turn the power on. You could play a whole bunch of things. So HP. Yeah, it's just this computer where the monitor can switch. And then we just need the power cable. We have no idea about the power cable. Someone traded it to us or gave it to us. Look at this computer. And cool, the screen flips. I'll take it. And then we don't know what to do with it. It doesn't even say what voltage it takes or anything. I'm not sure. We had power cables. We could have tried some, but we have to get some power cables. So there's the cool computer where the monitor flips 180 degrees, I guess. And then you could pull it down and then put it on there. And then you don't even see the keyboard. And there wasn't anything here, right? It was just oh, there's a cable in here. So a PS3 charging cable. So how many of those do we have? At least 30 of them. And I don't think there's anything else in the basement. So considering we're at 25 minutes, I guess that should be nearly the end then. And then we're gonna have to go to our bedroom. So actually, everything's basically clean except for that box over there, and then maybe whatever's behind. Oh, there's the other gun. Actually, we were looking for that because I said maybe we had guns. I want to break it, right? There we go. So I said we could like dual wield these guns if we had 2 of them. We had 2 of the other ones. So now, actually we do have 2 of them, right? So now we have 2 of these guns here, and 2 of the other guns as well that we found. So now we can play 2 players with both of these style of guns, right? Then we just dual wield them, and then we count as both of the players. So now we got 2 copies of this gun and 2 copies of this gun. So we did find it. The only problem is, well, I guess they don't take up too much space. Yeah, and that was what was back there, and then we got some PC games here to organize, and then the Harry Potter Wizards of Chaos. So whatever this thing is, so it was the Harry Potter chess set. Someone came to trade it in at the store at one point, and then we're like, cool, it's a Harry Potter chess set, we'll check it out. And then we checked it on eBay, and then we came to a price, so we've never actually used it, but seems pretty cool. Harry Potter wizard chest. So all these random things that you get. And then what else was there? Just this little thing. So this was just the, well, let's do it this way. We've always been sorting this way. So this was the original Xbox controller, so we could put that upstairs with our big collection. And then actually a Upper Deck t-shirt. This is probably pretty dirty. We got this like 5 years ago or something. So it's just a bunch of dust and lint and everything. But a Upper Deck t-shirt. And then post-it notes that we bought from the store. And then pricing labels for the pricing gun. And more pricing labels for the pricing gun. So we bought these because we were out of pricing labels, and then we were repricing everything. And then we just picked up some Sharpie markers, and then we picked up some other Sharpie markers. So ultra fine point, and then a fine point, so 2 different points of markers. And then a permanent marker, we picked up one of those. And then I have no idea what these are for, but we have them. Absolutely no idea. I don't know. Something. And that's all that was in that tin. So the Oilers pins, we got these at the flea market. Someone gave them to us, so if we just flatten it out, then the garbage can's actually fixed almost. Well, except for that one dent. So we could fix it or something. There we go, so it's pretty much like new. So the Oilers garbage can with some Oilers t-shirt. And Sharpies, we shouldn't throw them in there. We should wash it or something, or do something with it. And then we have a container for something. Could throw everything in the garbage, throw that out there. So there we go. So now, what do we do with the container? Nobody knows. We'll probably keep it. Yeah, I'll just throw the shirt in there for now. We know we'll wash the shirt or something. And we just have our Sharpie markers, so I don't know, we could put those here or something. Controller we could bring to the room. The markers, the notepads. This could go to the room. The controller. So this controller is actually for this TV, so that's good, right? If the Xbox wasn't in the way, we could actually control the TV without having to walk up to the TV. It's just an ingenious thing, right? You go volume down. Oh, yeah, see? So we could change the volume up, we could change the volume down, and we don't even have to walk up to the TV or do anything. We'll just use this little device. We could even press the power button and the TV, it'll turn on and off. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, without having to, geez. So we found the remote for the TV, so now, actually that is good, right? Because every time before we had to walk up to it and when you're checking the source, if you want to change it to HDMI 1, 2, or 3, you'd have to filter through the buttons, but actually there should be just a source button. Here it is. Source. You just hit that, and then you could select your HDMI 1, 2, 3 that way without all the button pressing on the TV. So there we go, 30 minutes. There's the episode. We cleaned a whole bunch of things. I think everything in the basement is pretty much clean then. Yeah, basically, we just have some games. So now we'll start bringing some stuff from the room then to organize. We have like 5 boxes in the room to organize. There you go. We just sit here and watch and listen to anime music, and then we clean and get empty boxes, and I don't know what, hopefully a whole bunch of things left over from the video game store.